It feels almost like the 18th century. In order to step back in time without making a wrong move, a lot of preparation is needed. In the heart of the Marais Poitevin, the village dancers head to their weekly rehearsal dressed head to toe in period costume.
This is totally normal for us. We don't put fancy dress on, we wear period clothes.
Before the music can begin, some finishing touches are needed. The locals in these parts are sticklers for detail.
That seems okay. Perfect.
It all looks like very precise work.
Yes, it's all an art. There's a whole bunch of garments worn underneath. Perhaps this young lady can show us. First of all, you have the pants. Then there's the petticoat. This one's patterned, as you can see. Then another petticoat, and then the top dress. Then there's the wimple. It's important not to show any cleavage. In the olden days, even the neck had to be hidden by a ribbon or the bottom of a cap.
These headdresses have to withstand a lot, and the hair underneath isn't forgotten about.
How have you done her hair?
I've styled it as it would have looked in the last part of the 19th century, so around 1890 to 1900. Each headdress had its own hairstyle, depending on whether the girl was married or not.
It's another way of styling your hair. I like it just as much as the clothes I'm wearing. I could dress like this every day.
It's really moving when we're all dressed up together. It's a real pleasure, especially when everyone's thrilled to do it.
Once the outfits are perfected, it's time to dance. The skirts twirl in time with the music, and each step is performed with confidence. The dancers in this region are known for their energetic turns. Among them is La Vrille du Poitou, which is reserved for men. The choreography was meant to impress young girls.
It's very athletic. We do the frog where you squat. Then there's a kick in the air.
So what's the meaning behind all these steps?
It was a manly dance to show off.
The rehearsals are over, but the younger members of the troupe are still practicing.
In these villages, there's not a great deal to do other than this.
It's also the originality of the activity. We're the only ones doing this.
In the village, in any case.
These dancers will soon be wowing crowds in marketplaces across the Poitou region. Meanwhile, in the south of France, in Gémenos...
I can't breathe.
Am I choking you?
I want to be able to breathe still.
You have to suffer to be beautiful.
The Provençal culture is being kept alive with the farandole dance.
In the farandole, the dancers all hold hands. They move in a circle around a fire, for example. It was a very popular dance at village festivals. People would hold hands and would dance together to the rhythm of tambourines.
Each week, this group comes together to perfect these steps, which are loaded with history.
There's a basis of classical steps and military traditions that have been passed down to us since Louis XIV. These moves are all very old.
It's a dance made up of lots of little jumps and different choreographies. It's a way of showing young people how dances used to be performed.
There's no point telling this troupe that their pastime isn't cool. The majority of dancers are youngsters.
It's all about making something very old fit in with today's world. It's about sharing this joy and this passion for the past.
The whole point is that you have to be creative, and you can still be creative even with traditional ingredients.
Their goal is to adapt these age-old steps into several dances, but all with one common element, and that's Provençal music. The fife, the galopet and tambourines are all played to create harmony between the musicians and the dancers.
Without the dancing, well, we're a bit alone. The dance tells a story.
What I like the most is that there are lots of young people taking part. That's what we have to preserve, to keep this folklore alive.
It's taken me back to my roots. I've loved it.
With a hop and a kick, young and old alike celebrate these dances, which have been performed and enjoyed in their region for centuries.